Hi guys, I'm blinding myself with my ring light, but I'm here and I'm going to talk to you about Capricorn season. We are in it. We are balls deep in Capricorn season. Hey, we also have so many other planets in Capricorn, but I want to rewind a little bit because I think people are going to need to understand this. On the 20th of December, Venus moved into Aquarius, which isn't the nicest energy. Anybody with Aquarius sat in their Venus may struggle a little bit with their relationships and how they communicate and how cold you can be and how overly analytical you can be of certain situations, and not as, like, you take things quite harsh and quite personally. I've found that a lot with Aquarian energy. You guys are seen and spoken about on many, many levels as being the humanitarian, the giving, the blah, 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 blah. I don't find that at all. And this is going to be a really unpopular opinion, but I find you guys quite cold. You're quite reserved. You spend a lot of time in your head instead of your heart, and you don't know how to connect, which makes a lot of you find relationships very difficult. You find you get very defensive very quickly about things. You see things as an attack rather than as which is strange for an Aquarius, because you guys are so logical, so analytical, so incredibly intelligent. But when it comes to emotions, you don't know how to navigate that, so you instantly get on the defense when it's just not necessary. Sometimes people are asking for time, space, change, like whatever. It's not a personal attack on you, it's how they feel. And if you are not happy with yourself internally, you're going to take that as a personal attack. So therefore, you need to stop looking externally for the source of happiness and start to look inside a little bit more. That's how I view Venus in Aquarius energy feeling at the moment, with the rest of the transits as well. Capricorn is a very heavy energy. Slow and steady wins the race. That's how I feel about Capricorns. They're chilled, but they're also incredibly hard workers if they harbour that energy and push it in the right direction. If they take it in the wrong direction, why do you think Capricorn is the ruling sign of Christmas? Materialism, gluttony, greed, bring it all to me now. And then beat myself up about it in January because I spent too much money. That's pretty much the idea of Capricorn season in my head. But it can also help. Why do you think that New Year's resolutions are made in Capricorn season? Why do you think it goes between the new and the old? The transformation starts in Capricorn. However, the astrological New Year starts in March, so just saying, that's when New Year is technically. But yeah, New Year in the Western world, etc., is very much in Capricorn season. So you see a lot of this to and fro, and you see a lot of positive energy with party, but it is creating a veil of ignorance over the actual situations that you need to deal with. And I feel like where everything is moving into Capricorn at the moment, we've got Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto and the Sun in Capricorn all at the same time, and Venus has just moved out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. We've got a lot of that energy happening right now, and you really have to bear in mind the fact that this materialism, and like, no one knows why they're celebrating Christmas anymore. I've seen this a lot this year. Nobody understands the concept of Christmas. And when you think about the politics that are happening in the UK and in America at the moment, like, to just see that balance get restored, Boris in, Trump out, like, what the fuck was that? I was like, yes, both Geminis, oh my god, yeah, Capricorn in the motherfucking house, bitch, like, that's what happens. Yeah, not that Trump's out yet, but, you know, process, guys, process. Slow and steady wins the race. Capricorn season is here though, motherfuckers. But yeah, so that justice aspect of it as well. But you also have to acknowledge the fact that, why is politics being highlighted at this time of the year? Politics never gets highlighted at this time of the year. They don't all fucking busy around doing whatever the fuck that is that they do. At Christmas, it's highlighted because all the fucking planets are moved into Capricorn. So the Sun being in Capricorn is obviously like, this is it, this is the season, blah, blah, blah. the usual side of Capricorn is heavy, man. It feels super heavy at the moment. So if you're feeling that energy, like, it's all good. Just focus, okay? Really, really focus. Because Saturn being in Capricorn as well, obviously that's his ruling planet. I've talked about this before. Like, I feel like I'm getting really boring talking about Capricorn, but fucking it's all there. So yeah, Saturn in Capricorn is going to bring up the issues and the aspects of your life that you need to work on, and you will work on, and you will make it better, and it'll be awesome, and you'll be all fucking fine and dandy going into 2020. But if you're not focusing on anything, if you're not working hard enough, that's where Jupiter in Capricorn will come in, highlight that aspect for you to work on. And then Pluto in Capricorn will help you transform everything into a direction that you feel comfortable heading in into 2020. Ready for the transit that we're going to have on the 12th of January, which is going to be like... But I've got one more video to make this year, so I want to talk about that one because it's quite big. So I want to talk about that one in the next video. But I thought I would give you guys a kind of idea of what is going on at the moment. I'm very handy again. I'm aware of this. I can see myself on my monitor. But yeah, anyway, deal with it. I'm just a little bit extra. But yeah, I thought that you guys would need to know this because I've noticed a lot of people feeling a little like, psh, but then other people, I have noticed they are on it. They are focused as fuck. I'm one of those people. I've got list upon list upon list, vision board, shit like that I'm working on, ready for next year. I really want to plan next year because there are things this year that I wanted to implement and fucking hurdles came in like one after the other. I want to be prepared to not let that happen next year. And if it does, for it to not dwell upon my fucking conscious state, just move on, section that off and just get rid of it and just move on to the next thing. I don't want to keep dwelling. Like, there was a lot of dwelling this year. There was a lot of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then we got to December and it's kind of like slow down, but made people really, really look and assess their friendships, their relationships, their jobs, anything to do with your external source. So when I talk about work in regards to Capricorn and work, this could be on an emotional level, on a materialistic level, on a employment level, on a career level. So it could actually be work, but it could be internal work. It could be gym memberships, things like that. Like, think of anything that anybody talks about when they talk about New Year's resolutions. Like, this is why it's highlighted in Capricorn season, because it's all things that you want to work on. Okay, so if anybody thinks, oh, I'm not pushing people to just be fucking workaholics, I'm not. I'm just saying you have to identify first what it is that needs to be worked on, and then you need to give it that effort. Right now we are in the prime position to make these things happen, because Capricorn will help you focus and it will help you push that energy into 2020. But yeah, it's not harsh, it's not unhelpful, it's good. But if you are struggling with Venus being an Aquarius, fine, don't worry, it won't last too long. But yeah, just be very self-aware. Like, that's one thing that I can say for next year, that I really, really hope that you guys are more self-aware. Before you go ranting and raving about other people being responsible for your insecurities and your behaviour problems, look at yourself first. Go fucking check yourself first. Make sure that it's not you that's encouraging or enabling that behaviour within others, and then you've got something to focus on and work with. I don't want to see the blame game next year. I've seen too many people about, this is the fucking... Everyone plays the blame game before they start here. Everything starts from the source of everything is you. Everything you're involved in your life is your responsibility. It's your choice to be in that environment. If you want to change it, now's the time to change it. If you don't want to change it, sit there and wallow, bitches, because everyone else is going to go fucking flying high in 2020 and you're just going to be fucking sat in the backseat like fucking moaning forever. Because that pretty much is probably going to be your existence if that's what you feel like you need to do. But if that's your sole purpose, to be a moaner, carry on. You live your best life, my friend. But yeah, I think that's everything. I've got one more video to do. I might do two actually, because I really need to talk to you guys a little bit more. I don't feel like I do enough videos, but there will be a lot fucking more of my face next year. Trust me. I'm so narcissistic. No, so many of you guys have been super, super supportive this year, and I just want to thank you all, and I want to wish you a very happy Christmas if you celebrate. I personally don't, but I might have a drink, you never know. But yeah, enjoy it, have fun, spend time with your families, happy, fun times, I think. And yeah, I will see you after Christmas.